Good afternoon, fans, and welcome to the LB Gym. I'm Bill Gibson. You're watching coverage of ACAA basketball on Tommy's TV and ACAA TV. Sunday afternoon matchup featuring the visiting Mount St. Vincent University Mystics and the home court St. Thomas Tommies. Usually the case when the Mystics come to town, it brings out some of the best basketball of the season. That was definitely not the case yesterday, where it was a 72-37 Mystics victory in a game that on the stat sheet had 69 turnovers combined between the two teams. Tommy's committing 37, the Mystics 32, and speaking to coaches before the game, they went through some of the stats and said, you know what, we think there actually might have been more turnovers than that. Points off turnovers a major difference in the game. Mystics had 31, the Tommies 16. Mystics outshot the Tommies 37% to 23%. Bench points highly favored the Mystics 31-8. Amanda Piercy led the attack with 17. Victoria Strickland 12 points, 5 rebounds. Emma Garrigan with her nice stat line of 11 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals. For the Tommies, it was Katie Vedito and Charlie Connors registering 9 points apiece to lead STU. Mystics now a 2-0 season series lead on the Tommies, and this will be the third and final meeting of the regular season between these clubs. With a win yesterday, the Mystics moved themselves to 7-3. That creates a logjam of 7-win teams in the Atlantic Collegiate Athletic Association. Holland sits on top at 7-2 along with Mount Allison. The Mystics and UKC at 7-3, so there's your 4 7-win teams. Right now, at halftime, the last I checked the score, Holland at UNBSJ, it was Holland plus 8 on the Seawolves. So they're looking to move to 8-2. The Mystics can tie them with 8 wins coming out of today for the win lead in the conference. The Holland College Hurricanes would be in front, assuming that their game holds up. And certainly looking for a much different game here today, this afternoon. The Tommies sit at 3-4, SJ 1-8, Crandall 0-10 as we enter this one. Getting set here for the national anthem with the fastest talking PA announcer in the East. And then we'll pick up the starting lineups just following the anthem. Had this issue here Friday night. The Tommy women volleyball team ended up singing the anthem. Couldn't get the music to go right off. I think we're good now. Set now for the starting lineups, and if you can keep up with the PA guy here, you're probably better than me. I'd have the starters. I'll read them out as best I can to try to keep up the man on the mic. First is number 6, Marley Kerwin, guard out of Halifax. Second is number 11 out of Torbay, Newfoundland, Amanda Piercy. 12 is Ashley Marshall out of Fall River, Nova Scotia, in her 5th year. 24 is Celine Sturkle, former Tommy, first year with the Mystics, where's 24 and 25. Victoria Strickland out of St. John's and Gonzaga High School. And we're already over to the Tommies. There's Kylie Roy out of St. John, 4th year, and St. Malachy's. 7 is Katie Vedito out of Charlottetown and Charlottetown Rural, 3rd year. 9 is Alyssa Jeffrey out of Sussex and Sussex High School in her 4th year. 13 is Paige LeBlanc, 2nd year at FHS in New Maryland, New Brunswick. And number 21 is Charlie Connors out of Fredericton NB and FHS in 3rd year. I was going pretty fast. I still couldn't keep up with the PA guy. It'll be Vedito and Sturkle to jump. Officials for this afternoon's game, Mr. Dan Wilton, Mr. Adam Humphrey, and Miss Chantel Rochon. They are the 3 charged with making sure all goes according to Hoyle here at the LB Gym. We're off the Tommies on the tap, controlled by Roy. Next jump ball will go to the Mystics. We'll say off the top again today, we have the issues continuing with the cable to the webcast position here, so we do not have a shot clock on screen, so I'll give you a shot and game time as much as I can. We'll keep up the score normally. First turnover of the game to the Tommies, caught with the toes in the tulips on the sideline, and it's over to the Mystic. Strickland into the paint, reach in, foul called on, 3 seconds called. Thought we had Roy on a reach there, instead it's a 3-second violation. Roy from the elbow, kicks to the corner for Connors, who drains a 3. A good start for Stu. Stu plagued yesterday by a second quarter in which they scored only 2 points. It was a 20-2 quarter for the Mount. That bad quarter has plagued the Tommies somewhat this year. 2 to shoot as Kerwin picks up the ball. Can't get it off. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Good defense for the Tommies. Got a hand on a pass and really threw the offensive possession out of whack for the Mystics that time. Played a minute. It's 3-0 Stu. That's a head for Roy. Roy can't make it go off glass, but gets the rebound. Finds Vedito. Vedito with the mid-range jumper. Rebound Sturkle. Off for Kerwin. Kerwin for Strickland, drifting to the corner for the 3 release. Short, rebound LeBlanc. LeBlanc, step back 3 is no good. Sturkle and Connors on the floor in the key. It's going to be an offensive rebounding foul on Charlie Connors. Charlie's first, team's first. Connors dealt with foul trouble yesterday. That's not where you want to get fouls. Is that far from the bucket that you're defending, that is. Piercy runs into Roy. It's like running into a brick wall. Jump ball is going to be possession Mystics with 10 on the shot clock. Okay, with 11 on the shot clock. I thought it was 10. Kerwin. That shot rims out, but there's Strickland on the offensive glass. Mystics worked the offensive boards well yesterday. Still looking for their first points here. There's Marshall for Sturkle. She'll lay it in for 2. Gets the Mystics on the board now, trailing by 1. Lead pass for Connors. Connors drives Sturkle with the block from behind. And will get called on the push. That'll send Charlie Connors to the line. Connors coming into today's action, 12.7 points a game, 7 rebounds, even and just under 2 assists at 1.9. 68% free throw shooter. I think was 3 of 6 yesterday, if I recall stat sheet correctly. Double miss there. You don't see that a lot from Charlie. Ahead for Kerwin. Now Marshall off glass, and it's 4-2 for the Mount. Coming with some pressure. Roy on Sturkle. LeBlanc from beyond the arc. Too strong. Rebound Vedito. Back for Jeffrey. 7 to shoot. Jeffrey corner kick. Vedito. That looks good, but it's off the front rim. Rebound Strickland. Strickland for Kerwin. Sturkle on Vedito. Piercy lets fly. Connor's a little slow to get up on that one. Not sure why we blew the whistle there. Pretty sure that did not hit anything above the bucket, but that looks like what was called. A pretty good view of that one from where I'm sitting up here. Connors beyond the arc again. A little banker off the glass. Connors 2 3-pointers. Count for the Tommies 6 points. Piercy. Kerwin nails a 3. Three and a half minutes in, we're cleaner basketball than we were yesterday. That's for sure. Some subs coming for STU. It's Olton and Bartley. Olton wearing number 20, Bartley number 5. Duo out of Woodstock. Brianna Bartley in her second year with the Tommies, and Marley Olton in number 20 in her first year. Pair of 5'8" wing players. There is Bartley against Garrigan, who subbed in for the Mystics. Matheson is in as well. Somehow missed that, subbed entirely. There is Matheson with the catch, wearing number 21. Piercy, far side, is going to try Olton. 10 on the shot clock. Back for Kerwin. Kerwin for Garrigan. Garrigan had a nice line yesterday. 3 to shoot. Garrigan's got to get a shot up here. Finds Piercy, and that's going to be another shot clock violation. Coming in for Charlie Connors is Michaela Hansen. And Emma Emperingham checks in for the Mount, wearing number 15. It's ahead for Vedito, guarded by Matheson. Hansen, nice looking release on the 3, but it didn't drop. (7-6) Mystics. We played 4.5 minutes. Emperingham called for the offensive foul. It's going to be the second foul on MSVU. Olton for Hansen, 4 to shoot for the Tommies, a long way from the bucket. Out of bounds on the sideline or shot clock violation, take your pick. Lily Newberry will check in for the Mystics. The next stoppage. Garrigan with the pass to the corner. That is Piercy. I think has different shoes on today. Nice one-hander from Emperingham. Mystics in their Columbia blues. Tommies in their greens today. Eight-second violation called. Sturkle and Newberry will check back in. Piercy and Matheson come out. And into the game for the Tommies. I'll just reset the lineup. We've got Olton, Hansen, Roy, Regan Kerr, first entrance into the game, and Katie Vedito. Another offensive foul called on Emperingham, and she'll have to come out pretty quick here. And also appears to be in need of medical attention. Mystics huddling up and the Tommies huddling up. Well, Emma Emperingham gets some attention. I'll say left leg, knee, ankle. I'm going to say ankle by the way Emma is hopping off. Let's hope that's not a serious injury. It's just a mild sprain or something. Be well attended to on the Mystic sideline for sure. Kerr for Olton. Well behind the arc, no rim, out of bounds. Newberry can't find an inbounder. And it's over to the Tommies, straight out of bounds on that pass. Someone's got to go back to the ball there. Easy for me to say. Kerr on the catch for Roy. Roy tries Kerwin. That could be the second foul on Sturkle. No, it goes on Kerwin instead. Piercy in for Kerwin. That's only the first on Marley. Kylie Roy to the line. Kylie 9.4 points a game, 4.7 boards, and over an assist as well. Just about a 60% shooter from the stripe. And one of the toughest basketball players you'll meet at any level. Good pressure from the Tommies. Newberry on the catch. Looking inside for Marshall, and I think that was Roy again. Got feet on the ball. Five to shoot. Piercy's got to make something happen here off to Sturkle. Three, I'm not sure they were aware. Sturkle does get a shot off into the hands of the Tommies on the rebound. That's Connors. Called a foul after the fact there. I didn't think there was much contact. It's going to go on Newberry. Humphrey had a way better angle than I did. He was Oh, about 75 feet closer, I'll say. Tough start to the game from the free throw line for Charlie Connors. That's 3 misses in a row. Good on that attempt. There's Kaylee Coco, who's checked in, wearing number 4. Matheson for Piercy. Piercy just a little too strong. Rebound into the hands of LeBlanc. Up for Roy. Coco nearly had the steal. Instead, it's Roy to Kerr. She can shoot it from out there. 50% three-point shooter and 50% from the field is Kerr. It's going to be a foul on Marshall. That's already 5 on the Mystics. We're going to shoot 2. Will be Connors again. Only 1 team foul on the Tommies. It's going to be the first foul on Ashley Marshall. Connors now made 2 in a row from the line. Subs in, it's Jeffrey for Olton on the Tommy side. 10-9 STU, and we've got a full court press. Roy deflects that out of bounds. Men's game coming up after this. If you're coming down, and why wouldn't you on a Sunday afternoon? Throw a couple extra bucks in your pocket. That popcorn right now is smelling about like it does at the movies. .12 to shoot for Strickland. Drives paint, lets the one-hander go, gets the foul, will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul goes on Jeffrey. Alyssa's first. Strickland toes the line. Can't make the first. Strickland averaging 9.7 points a game. 3.5 rebounds, 77% free throw shooter. See if she can find the touch on the second shot. Cannot, that's off the rim. LeBlanc working the Windex again for the rebound. Give you the rundown of the first quarter stats at the end of the first quarter and check that out-of-town score between SJ and Holland. See how things are going down Route 7. And if you are out and about on the roads today, I'm told that a little bit of black ice, parts of Route 7 in the Wellsford area. Be careful if you're out driving. Benito can't get the lay-in to go. Rebound to Strickland for Coco. Back to Strickland. Tommy's Roy dives on it. Jump ball. And this is going to be possession Mystics. 14 on the shot clock. I think there's actually should be a couple more seconds on the shot clock. No, jump balls and fresh possession. I'm incorrect. Nice pass from Matheson from Piercy. Then Matheson can't finish. Got right-handed on the left side. Jeffrey draws the foul, another late whistle after the shot's already down and rebounded. Looks like that goes on Piercy, 11. Jeffrey, second in the conference at 81.3% from the free throw line. Second to the Mystics' Lynn Sturkle, who will check in at the next opportunity. Sorry, Alyssa, that's the jinx that I seem to have every time I say something like that. Tommy's +2 on the mount. Piercy makes that +1 for the Mystics with a three-pointer. Shout out if you're watching from Newfoundland today or Northwest Territories, any parts in between. Roy with a nice running right-handed layup. Another lead change, 13-12 STU. Much more the style of game that I expect when these teams get together. Block Calder on Connors, that's going to be number 2 on Charlie. Up off the bench is Michaela Hansen. And Claudia Steves also checking in for Kylie Roy. They'll send Kaylee Coco to the line. 2 of 2 on the season for Coco. 3 of 3. Make that 3 of 4. We're tied at 13. Ahead to number 13. Knocked out of bounds by the Mystics. Even 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. 19 on the shot clock. Jeffrey picks up the dribble, finds LeBlanc. LeBlanc, last year's Rookie of the Year, can't get it to go off glass. Rebound Mystics, 3-on-1, led by Piercy. Finds Sturkle. Sturkle blocked by Jeffrey. And we've got a foul on Michaela Hansen. Contact with Sturkle after the rebound. Nice hustle by Alyssa Jeffrey to knock that entry pass away. Thought for a second she was going to end up with a steal. Instead, it's just deflecting out of bounds. I think that's 8 seconds on the shot clock. It's either 8 or 6. There's a burnout light bulb. Indeed, it was 8, now 7. Strickland for 3 is good. 16-13 Mystics. Final 20 seconds of the first quarter. Go to half-second differential. 14.3 on the game clock, 14 on the shot. Kerwin will check in for Coco. Steves on the inbound. The corner for Hansen. Kick for LeBlanc. 9 seconds, finds Hansen on the inside. Matheson gets a block. Chased down by Strickland. Steves with the steal. Kerwin with a steal back. A little scrappy play there at the end of the quarter. No shot results. And we end the first quarter, 16-13 Mystics. Much cleaner basketball than we saw yesterday. Intensity level up for sure. Give you a rundown of the stats here in 1 second. First, let's check that out-of-town score. With 8:32 to go in the first quarter, it is Holland College up 15 on UMBSJ, 57-42. Now back to the Live stats for this game. Mystics 16 points on 50% shooting, 6 of 12, 3 of 5 beyond the arc, 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Free throws keeping the Tommies in this one. They're 5 of 10, plus 4 from the line there. 3 of 13 from the field, that's 23%, 2 of 7 for 29% beyond the arc. Mystics 5 turnovers to the Tommies 3. Rebounds 9-8 STU, so that's close. Assists 6-2 for Mount A. Foul 7-4. Bench points 3-0 for the Mount. Individual game leaders, first for STU. Connors 9 points, including 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. Does have 2 fouls though. Kylie Roy 3. Alyssa Jeffrey 1 rounds out the scoring. 1 assist to Roy. 3 rebounds for Vidito, 4 for LeBlanc. For the Mystics, it's Curran with 3, Piercy with 3, Strickland with 3, Marshall 2, Empringham 2, Sturkle 2, and Coco with 1. 2 fouls on Empringham, and still getting some injury attention by the looks of things is Empringham. 5 rebounds for Strickland, 2 assists for Ashley Marshall. Mystic men have arrived for their matchup against the Tommies. That's coming up, scheduled for a 4 o'clock start, be thereabouts. Tommies to start quarter 2. It's Claudia Steves wearing number 12, Alyssa Jeffrey number 9, Kayla Hansen 14, Paige LeBlanc 13, and Katie Vidito number 7. For the Mystics, Kerwin, Piercy, Matheson, Sturkle, and Strickland. Shot drops through for STU. 1 point game. Kerwin operates in the front court. Gets into the paint looking for Sturkle. Nice zip pass. Back outside for Piercy for 3 again. Amanda Piercy is heating up. Shot made out of the corner. That's a 3 for Alyssa Jeffrey. Answers back. The Piercy 3. Matheson fake drive kick for Strickland. Strickland now a step back 3 is good. Raining threes here in the LB gym all of a sudden. Tough catch for Piercy. She can't keep it from going out of bounds. Kylie Roy checks in for Alyssa Jeffrey. Four-point Mystics lead. Steves, no rim. Kerwin, cross-court pass, Matheson. Back for Kerwin. Piercy tries again, rebound for LeBlanc, but it's Matheson on the rip away. And LeBlanc is going to get the foul. Ella Delorme, Charlie Connors in for STU. Delorme, first game action of the season yesterday for the Tommies. Also checking in Marley Olton, number 20. So it is Roy, Connors, Vidito, Olton, and Delorme. Matheson on the line, 0 of 1 on the season coming into today for Matheson. Make that 1 of 3. Strickland with the interception and save. Now we'll dribble for Piercy. Back to Strickland. Finds space. Run-hander doesn't go. Kylie Roy comes away with the ball. It's a push from behind by Strickland. Not intentional. Roy cut crossed in front, and Strickland just not able to sidestep and get out of the way. Jump ball called, possession Mystics. Kerwin. That's Strickland who tried another 3. Roy on the board for Delorme. Out of bounds off of Kerwin. Good deflection. Garrigan and Marshall in for Strickland and Matheson. Mystics +5, 23-8. Foul on the Tommies, Kylie Roy. Fans not caring for that foul. I thought it was a pretty good reach in myself. From up here, might have been a tie-up with Olton. Doesn't negate the reach in. Garrigan off glass for 2 points. Timeout, Tommies. Fred Connors, who picked up a technical yesterday, gets a warning. From official Adam Humphrey. Looks like the fans, Coach Connors, didn't like that call. Tommy's ball out of the timeout after the Mystics score. Push the lead to 7. Sturkle, Garrigan, Marshall, Piercy, and Kerwin for the Mount. Delorme, Connors, Vidito, Roy, and Olton for the Tommies. No changes in personnel out of the timeout. Ahead for Delorme. Five to shoot. Vidito spins, puts that one up. That was everything but through. It was halfway down and decided to bounce back out. Sturkle back rim on a 3 attempt. Rebound to Connors. Ahead for Vidito. Pulls up, gonna run some offense. Kerwin says thank you very much for that entry pass. Marshall, tough catch, but does find Sturkle. Kerwin on Olton, reach in on Delorme. It'll be the third Tommy's team foul. Here comes Regan Kerr and Alyssa Jeffrey in for Marley Olton and Ella Delorme. Inbound for Kerwin. Pass inside for Sturkle. She's got to clear the key. Kicks it out for Garrigan. Rebound Regan Kerr. Kerr ahead for Jeffrey. Faked the three. Nice defense by Garrigan to shut that down. Kerr a little too strong, but it's rebounded finally by Sturkle. Kerwin, little hesitation move, draws a foul on. No, gets an offensive foul. Wow. Okay. That will be the second on Kerwin, not up on the board yet. Connors with the miss, puts up the second attempt. Sturkle clears the second rebound. A little tie up there with Connors. Not sure how that wasn't contact in the backcourt. Certainly seemed to impact Sturkle's ability to get the ball forward. Tommy's converted into points nonetheless. Out of bounds off of STU. Subs in, it's Newberry and Matheson. Newberry, Marshall. Didn't beat the shot clock. That was a close one. I'd like to see that on replay. Tough for me to tell from up here whether that was still in her hands or not. Official said no. Medito off glass for two, and it's a three-point game. Timeout Mystics. Neither coach happy with the officials here. I think Coach Connors was looking for an unsporty grab on the last play on the far sidelines near center court a couple plays ago. Coach Ford not happy with the 24-second violation, as it appeared not. Thus far, a better game to call at 25-22 in favor of the Mystics than the turnover-filled game we had yesterday. Big game for both schools in terms of the standings. Mystics can do no worse than a share in wins at the top of the conference with 8. Here's Holland's going to close out that game with UNBSJ. They'll be one back in the loss column, heading into a bye week next weekend. The Tommies don't want to lose 2 here at home before heading off to Holland College for 2 next weekend. Holland College would be the other team with 8 wins after today. They'd be sitting atop the conference at 8-2. Tough looking road trip there, and that Holland College team with Armstrong and Rancourt will be tough Also have some good shooters as well. Nice look inside for Piercy with the reverse lay-in. Amanda Piercy having a good game for the Mystics. That's ahead for Kerr. Kerr guarded by Garrigan finds Vedito. Vedito's one-hander. Doesn't go, off for Newberry. Newberry looking inside for Matheson. I think the pass to the corner for Piercy. Newberry could get it that far, might have been the better choice, at least from my angle way up here. Jeffrey can't get that to go off glass, knocked out by Piercy into the hands of Vedito, who's going to make that 9 times out of 10, maybe more in open space. Garrigan looks to reverse, taken away by Jeffrey, but right back into the hands of Garrigan. Ahead for Piercy, alone underneath. They were looking for a time count violation on the STU sideline. Connors on the drive. Might have been lucky there that that wasn't an offensive foul. We've seen a couple go the other way on offensive fouls. I always struggle with what standard that is the officials use in any given game. There is Marshall, who sneaks to the bucket. Suddenly the lead back up to 7. Kerr hands off, and that's going to be a backcourt. Lots of players moving in and out. Looks like a fire drill down there, so I'll set the lineups for you. For the Tommies, it's Vedito, Jeffrey, Roy, Hansen, and LeBlanc. That's Matheson with the ball. For Marshall with Strickland, Piercy, and Coco. Matheson shot out of the corner. Side of the backboard. But Roy already has the ball. And now we're going to have a foul on Matheson. To me, that should have been blown down as a 24-second violation. As they say, the Tommies had clear control and a pass forward. Hansen, Coco dives in to draw the jump ball. Nice defense by Kaylee Coco on the tie-up. Jump ball will stay with the Tommies. 2:16 to go first half. LeBlanc works on Piercy. Hansen baseline drive, stopped by Coco. There's Marshall with the takeaway for Coco. Matheson for Piercy. Piercy with the finish. Coach Forward still having a conversation with Adam Humphrey. I believe it's about that 24-second non-call. Resulted in a foul for Matheson. Team fouls are 3-3. And it's 33-24 Mystics. They push the lead up to 9. Not the highest scoring game that you'll see around the league, but it is the battle that we expect when these two teams get together. We'll give you your halftime stats. Coming into the second half, we'll take the break at halftime. As soon as it occurs, basically. Allow you to get yourself a beverage, hot cup of tea, cup of coffee, whatever your Sunday afternoon choice is. Get yourself set back in front of your screen for half number 2. On back a few minutes before, and I'll read those stats out to you. 1:59 to go here in the first. Tommy's ball after the Mystics score. Roy for Vedito, and Hansen scores off the glass. Nice pass from Katie Vedito. Will draw an assist. Piercy right down Broadway before it's knocked away. Sturkle quickly off the bench to check in for Jenna Matheson. That's an 18 on the shot clock. Strickland catch and shoot on the inbound. Caught a piece of the side of the backboard. LeBlanc controls the carom. Minute 30 to go. Tommy's in the front court. Stuck 7. That one was in and out for Kylie Roy. That's a couple the Tommies have had that have done everything but go through. Going to be a foul on LeBlanc. On the defense on Coco. .14 on the clock as the Mystics operate. Inside for Sturkle. Sturkle fouled. It's going to go on Jeffrey. I have a sub for the shooter in Garrigan as Sturkle goes to the line. Sturkle leads the league in FT percentage. There's one player who it's really, really tough for me to put the jinx on. Subs in for LeBlanc is Brianna Bartley. Bartley is a sometime starter for the Tommies, or at least was earlier in the year. Strickland steps in. Foul goes on Kylie Roy. Strickland, tough contact there from Roy. Going to be the second on Roy, and that's puts the Tommies over the limit. Fans not a fan of that call here. Strickland to the line, makes the first. 10-point lead. Just under a minute to go here in the first half. Make it 11. Olden in for Roy, who's out with the second foul. It's like a little three-quarter court pressure here coming from the Mystics. Little 2-1-2 trap. Bartley in the corner, surrounded by white shirts, reach in on Strickland. The threshold for a whistle is low. 4th team foul for the Mystics. That's going to be the second on Strickland. So here comes Jenna Matheson. The final 47 seconds of the quarter. Or less, I guess. Bartley guarded by Coco. For Jeffrey, 9 to shoot. Hansen on the rebound, left the putback short. Ball somehow trickles through into the hands of Coco. Now how she does it inside and at the bottom of piles. Coach Forward wanted that pass to go to Piercy in the corner. Not to the streaking Matheson. 28.1 on the game clock. Tommies have the inbound pass deflected, so we'll do it all over again. It's inbounded for Jeffrey. Tightly guarded by Amanda Piercy. Outside for Olton beyond the arc. Vedito fights for the board. And Vedito will go to the line. Nice weak side rebound by Katie Vedito. Glenn Sturkle set to check in. 9.6 seconds to go in the quarter. Jenna Matheson comes out. That's going to be the 5th team foul. Doesn't matter if Vedito was shooting anyway. Believe it or not, this will be Vedito's first free throw attempts on the season. 9 points, 5 rebounds a game for Katie. Make on the second. Newberry in for Garrigan. Ten-point game, 37-27. Newberry guarded by Bartley. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Vedito on the steal. Nice defense by Katie Vedito. We're going to go to the halftime with it being 37-27 MSVU. That's going to be a 21-14 quarter after it being 16-13 after the first. 15 minutes on the clock, but come back in 12 or so. I'll give you a rundown of the stats from that first half. I'm Bill Gibson. You're watching Tommy's TV on YouTube. Come on back in about 12 minutes, and I will give you those stats. Hi fans, welcome back to the LB Gym for the second half of action. Visiting Mount St. Vincent University Mystics women 37, the host St. Thomas Tommies 27. At halftime, your Mystic fans, your Mystics had those 37 points on 50% shooting. That's 13 of 26. 5 of 13 from three-point land, 39%, 6 of 10 from the line. The Tommies 27 points, 9 of 33, so they had 7 more shots. Only shot 27% though, 3 of 11 beyond the arc, 6 of 12 from the line. Turnovers, Mystics 3 more at 11, 8. Tommies 10 points off those 11 turnovers, the Mystics 2. Rebounds plus 3 for STU. Assists 12-4 for the Mystics. Fouls 12-10, Mystics 2 more. Bench points 6-2 for the Mystics. Points in the paint 16-8 in favor of the Mountain as well. Individual stats. The Tommies, led by Charlie Connors, has 9. I believe they were all in the first quarter. Katie Vedito with 7, Alyssa Jeffrey 6, Kylie Roy 3, Michaela Hansen 2. And the online stats, Connors, Jeffrey, Roy, all with 2 fouls each. Vedito leads with LeBlanc at 5 rebounds. For the Mystics, it's Amanda Piercy with 12, Victoria Strickland 8, Ashley Marshall 4, Celine Sturkle 4, Kerwin has 3, Garrigan 2, Empringham 2, Coco 1, Matheson 1. Rebound, it's Strickland with 5. Matheson has 4 assists, and with 2 fouls, it's Empringham, who is injured in that first half. I'm not sure if we'll see Empringham in the second. And Victoria Strickland, as well as Marley Kerwin. Your rundown of the stats in the first half. And can confirm a final in St. John. The Hurricanes move to 8-2 now with that 75-50 victory. They were led by Amy Plagenhoff with 26 points. Lexa Rancourt with a double-double, 11 and 12. UNB SJ was Ainsley Green with 10 leading the way. So if the Mystics can hold on here, they will be tied with wins. Tied with wins at 8 with the Hurricanes, but one more loss. Tommies, 20 minutes to erase a 10-point deficit and even themselves up at 4-4 on the season with a victory. Roy, a runner off glass. Connors with a tap on the rebound to Roy. Outside Vedito, three-pointer is no good. Connors tracks it. Drives, that one is short. Sturkle must have got a piece of that because that was well short of the rim from Connors. I wouldn't expect Charlie to leave it that short inside. Nice pass from Sturkle to Marshall, fouled by LeBlanc. Sparse crowd here this afternoon, at least at this point. We're a little more full here yesterday. It's a miss from Marshall. Start the second half for the Tommies. LeBlanc, Roy, Vedito, Connors, and Jeffrey. 2 misses from the line for Marshall, but it's the offensive rebound controlled by the Mystics. Kerwin for Marshall. Piercy, Sturkle, and Strickland rounded out. 3 to shoot, and they're still passing. Nice look inside, it's just too late in developing. Played a minute 5 here of the second half. No scoring in this quarter currently. There's Hansen, who's checked in off the back of the rim. Connors on the rebound out to Jeffrey. 3 doesn't go, only one blue shirt in underneath. A couple of the dark green there. It's called out of bounds. And we're going to go over to the mount after the officials converse. Kerwin splits the bowling pins and scores 2. Connors had a lane. Sturkle loses the rebound to Connors and Hansen, and Charlie Connors lays it up for 2 points. Kerwin for the open Piercy. Just a little too strong. And it's Roy. Nice cut across. High off glass, doesn't go. Sturkle's there for the board off to Piercy. Ahead for Kerwin. Kerwin, beautiful bounce pass to the corner. Strickland caught up to it. And Strickland called for the elbow, trying to clear Jeffrey out of the way. Quickly off the bench is Emma Garrigan. We in for Victoria Strickland. That's Strickland's 3rd. And Claudia Steves in for the Tommies. Forward, Coach Forward has picked up a warning now. So both Coach Connors and Coach Forward have a warning. Neither real happy with the officiating in this one. Benito springs free, left it short. Connors with another put back. Inside, Piercy kicks out Kerwin, 3-point release. A little too strong again. It's Garrigan on the putback. That doesn't go, and it's Kerwin crashing. Kerwin tries the long-distance shot. Marshall for Sturkle. Sidestep 3, off glass, doesn't go. But it's Kerwin on the rebound and runner. It doesn't drop. 4 attempts, and that last one was about as golden as they get for Marley Kerwin. Gotta love the hustle if you're a Mount fan. Kerwin again can't get it to drop, and it's the Mystics on the boards. And again, the putback doesn't go for Garrigan. I think that's 5 shots that trip for the Mount. All pretty good ones, and none of them went down. Good work on the offensive boards. Tommy's working around for Vedito. That shot is a long 2. Fake and go by Garrigan, and that one will go in. Connors into the paint, outside for Hansen. Hansen makes a 3. Tommy's with a little push here in this half. Cut 5 off the lead, 41-36. Piercy rattles one through. Garrigan on the takeaway, but then they give it right back. It's going to be a 3rd foul on Charlie Connors. Regan Kerr, Paige LeBlanc, Kylie Roy in for STU. Alyssa Jeffrey and Michaela Hansen stay. We're going to take this one on the far side. On the inbound. And now we've got Steves in for Jeffrey. Piercy, Kerwin, Garrigan, Matheson, and Sturkle for the mount. Here's Piercy, fake, looking for Sturkle. Instead gets the shot up off the underside of the rim. And smart play, banked out of bounds off the feet of LeBlanc. 11 on the shot clock. Piercy knew she was trapped in the corner. Inbounded for Sturkle off to Piercy. 4 to shoot. Kerwin's going to have to let fly. Nice looking shot. Rimmed out. That's several we've seen. Garrigan with the kick save on the pass. Coco in for Kerwin. Tough shooting luck for Kerwin this quarter. Good looks, just not falling through. Kerr feeds the post for LeBlanc. For the cutting Roy. Off glass and score. 5-point game once again. Eight to shoot inside for Sturkle, scores 2. Nice dish from Piercy. See if the Tommies can respond with a bucket. Shot missed by LeBlanc, but rebound by Steves. There's going to be a foul on Coco with the reach in on Steves. That's going to be the second team foul on the Mystics. First on Coco. Going to have a block on Matheson. Collision with Kylie Roy. We'll send Roy to the line. Matheson a little late getting there. Sturkle on the rebound. Matheson can't make, rebound knocked around. Garrigan on the floor with Kerr, jump ball called, good hustle. Regan Kerr and Emma Garrigan. Possession, Tommies. Jeffrey in for Steves. Score here, the Tommies can cut it to a 4-point Mystic lead. Reach in on Coco. It's going to be the second, fourth team foul now. 3:13 to go in the quarter. LeBlanc on Garrigan. Oh, I was going to say might have drugged the pivot foot there. Adam Humphrey on top of that one. This is a Tommy's pace of scoring for sure. Tommies come in scoring 58 points a game. The Mystics at 69. That's second in the league for the Mystics. Fifth for the Tommies. Tommies can keep the Mystics under 65. Gives them certainly greater comfort, and that score gets over 65. Tommies numbers thus far this season say they don't score that many too often. Piercy has another shot go around and out. That's about 5 we've seen at that rim that it looked like they've been through between the two teams. Piercy, tricky dribble, finds the cutting Matheson, who can't finish. Great cut, great pass. Just couldn't get the lay-in to drop. Another chance for the Tommies to cut the lead. Hansen, back rim, rebound Garrigan. Game getting physical. Technical foul on Coach Forward. Didn't see that one at all. I'm sure he's done a lot more and not gotten called for a technical foul. Jeffrey on the line. A rare miss for Alyssa Jeffrey. Jeffrey out of Sussex, and as I mentioned yesterday, the Dairytown Classic upcoming. Towards the end of the month, I'll be down for a couple days at the high school level tournament, so I'll look at the teams in that the other day, and it's going to look shaping up to be a pretty fun tournament. I'm going to miss the wrap-up Saturday action, though, due to commitments here at St. Thomas. We're looking forward to getting down to the Dairytown. Entry pass from Matheson to Sturkle, and foul as Sturkle tries to go up with the shot. Sturkle second in the conference to scoring coming into today at 15.8. Lauren Armstrong of the Hurricanes leading the league coming in today. Don't think Armstrong was a big scorer today in the SJ game, so see how things shake out after today and who's the leader going into next weekend's action. Takeaway for Coco. We'll reset, look for Garrigan. Garrigan kicks for Matheson, now Sturkle. 3-point open. No rim from Sturkle. Kerwin in for Amanda Piercy. 1:45 to go. Lead is back up to 8. Newberry in for Coco. That's going to be the third foul on Marley Kerwin. And that gets Coco back off the bench very quickly for Kerwin. Mystics want to keep Kerwin with 2 fouls for the fourth quarter. Kylie Roy to shoot. Coco doesn't use the screen, instead drives. Good defense by Roy. Vadido off to Roy. The Tommies with numbers trailing by 6. And now Jeffrey pulls it out, finds Connors. Connors, nice pass for Vadido, and Matheson on the reach-in foul will send Katie Vadido to the line. Ashley Marshall quickly off the bench. This will be for Jenna Matheson. Benito can't make the first. Good on the second. Nice block by Benito on Newberry. .14 to shoot, Sturkle. Another shot that is a lot of rim and pops out. Connor's little pass to no one there. Wrapped it a little too far around. Had lots of support. The pass went in the right direction, just a little too far. Garrigan on the drive out of bounds off the Mystics. Five-point game, 44.2 seconds remaining third quarter. The Tommies have cut 5 off the lead here in the third. Good quarter for Stu. That was almost 8 off the lead with that release from Connors. Now we'll go the other way. Important for Stu to get a stop here. Love this for it to be 5 and not 7 at break. Foul called as Newberry goes to the bucket. It's going to be on Kylie Roy. Kylie's third. This will send Lily Newberry out of the Yellowknife Northwest Territories to shoot. That one goes through for Newberry. Lead is 6. Jump ball, possession, Tommies. Benito and Garrigan on the tie-up. Lead is 6. Stu, you want to score. Any score here you'll take. And you're better than halfway back from the halftime deficit. Catch for Jeffrey. Finds Connors. Connors is going to drive. No score, rebound. Ball loose, 3 seconds left. Outside, Hansen flies for 3 and drills it at the buzzer. We've got a 3-point contest here after 3 quarters. Big shot, Michaela Hansen. Last possession turned out beautiful for Stu. They cut 7 points off the Mystics' lead in that quarter. And it's a Stu kind of score, 48-45 after 3. Let's have a look here at the stats. Let's get these pulled back up. That quarter goes 18-11 for the Tommies. The Mystics 48 points, 7 of 48 shooting. They were shooting 50% even at halftime. That's 35% right now. They've dropped off considerably in the shooting percentage. In fact, we saw one trip up the court where they had 5 or 6 good shots. Couldn't get any to go. 5 of 21 from three-point land for 24%, 9 of 16 from the line. Committed 13 turnovers to the Tommies, 11. Stu's 45 points on 15 of 52. That's 29%. 5 of 18 from beyond the arc for 27%. So tied in three-pointers made. And 10 of 19 from the line. Points off turnovers, 10-2 in favor of STU. Rebounds, 34-28 in favor of STU. Assists, 14-8 for the Mount. Fouls, the Mount has 3 more, 18-15. Bench points are now 9-8 in favor of the Mount. Points in the paint, 24-14 for the Mount. Their leading scorers, first for STU. Connors has 13 and 10 rebounds. Vedito has 10 and 7 rebounds. Roy has 8 and Hansen has 8. Assists, LeBlanc and Vedito 2 each. And foul trouble, Connors and Roy each have 3 for the Mystics. Are led by Amanda Piercy with 14. Celine Sturkle has 8. Victoria Strickland 8. Sturkle 10 rebounds as well. In terms of assists, Jenna Matheson has 4. Foul, Strickland, Matheson, and Kerwin 3 each, so a little more foul trouble. And we haven't seen Emma Emperingham since the injury in the second quarter. So down a player as well here in this quarter of the Mount. I think we're seeing Jenna Matheson pick up a few more minutes as a result of the injury to Emperingham. Kerwin, Marshall, Sturkle, Strickland, and Piercy start the quarter for the Mystics, and they get the first possession. 3 to shoot, Strickland. Off glass for 2, nice bucket for Victoria Strickland as the shot clock was running very deep. For the Tommies, Hansen, Jeffrey, Vedito, Roy, and Connors. That's Connors, tracks that pass to the far corner, finds Jeffrey. Tommies all the way around to Hansen, who had the big bucket at the end of the third quarter. Rebound for Sturkle, that's going to be 11 for Celine. It's going to be a foul on Jeffrey. Sturkle checks on Jeffrey. It was pretty tough contact. Five-point game, Kerwin. Will use the Sturkle screen this time. It's a little mismatch with Connors, finds Piercy. 3 seconds called. I think that was Sturkle anticipating that Piercy is going to put that shot up. Roy to the bucket. Nice clear by Sturkle and good outlet to Strickland. That's Sturkle's 12th rebound. Strickland 2 layups this quarter. And the lead is up to 7. And the Mystics get another turnover. Strickland for 3. She's on fire. A 7-0 run to start the quarter, lead back to double digits. All thanks to Victoria Strickland. Has all 7 Mystic points. Take this time to do a little schedule look ahead. Of course, today after this one will be the Mystic men and the Tommy men. Mystics won by 19 last night, 19 or 21, 19 I think. Nice rematch coming up there, and these two teams in their future schedule. Schedule sets up really nice for Mount St. Vincent. Off next week, chance to recoup for a little bit of these injuries. They play Friday and Saturday at home versus UKC. And then Mount A comes to town on the Saturday. And then the Mystics go on the road 2 weekends in a row back to New Brunswick at Crandall at UNBSJ before finishing at home against UKC. So the Mystics already done with Holland College. They'll be done with the Tommies here after this weekend. The road games are teams that are combined 1-19. Should have to like the way that sets up for the Mount the rest of the way here. Not that you can take any game lightly, but you'd rather go at a 1-9 team than you would at an 8-2 team, almost certainly. You got to go on the road. Piercy can't get that to go. Kerwin on the rebound, back to Piercy. Drive baseline outside Sturkle, extra pass to the red-hot Strickland. Sturkle the interception, saves it for Piercy. Knocked out of bounds by the Tommies. Will stay Mystics ball. Possession right now favors STU after the Mystics had it to open the quarter. Strickland again. 7 to shoot. Sometimes those numbers are tough to see. Circle blocked by Vedito. Checking in is Matheson for Sturkle. Regan Kerr. Bring the three-point shooting touch off the bench in for Kylie Roy. There's 2 seconds on the shot clock as the Mystics inbound. They need a catch and shoot from Kerwin. Kerwin does indeed get it off, and it goes through. Mystics on fire to start this quarter. Lead has ballooned all the way to 16. Suddenly not on the scoring pace that the Tommies would want. Connors works the offensive rebound, put back too strong, into the hands of Strickland. Loose ball, Kerr tracks it down and gets a reach-in foul on either Matheson or Strickland. It's going to be on Matheson. Brianna Bartley checks in for Charlie Connors. As they say, did that escalate in a hurry? Kerr can't get the three to go. Rebound Matheson. Jump ball called on that one. Hanson and Matheson. This is going to be pretty sure this is Tommy's ball. Don't think we've had one since the start of the quarter. Paige LeBlanc checks in for Michaela Hanson. Officials are saying Mystics ball. Pretty sure the possession arrow was the other way. I just looked down and said so. Maybe there was a jump ball that I totally forgot about. Strickland. Little heat check shot there from Victoria Strickland. Oh, nice steal by Kerwin for Strickland. She gets 2 more. What a quarter for Victoria Strickland. The lead is suddenly 18. A 15-0 run to start the quarter for the Mystics in the first 4.5 minutes. And a lot of that coming off the fingertips of Victoria Strickland. Travel on Regan Kerr. What an explosion for the Mount. And timeout, Mystics. This is a settle down timeout for Coach Forward. Keep the intensity and aggression up. But you're up 18 now on a team that scored 45 through the first. I'm going to say 35 minutes of play, maybe a little less than that. Play clean, don't give the Tommies any extra from the free throw line. If you're STU, you're going to have to put some pressure on here in a hurry. Going to have to start with defense. Work some turnovers, maybe get some easy ones out on the break. So from 48-45 to 63-45 in 4.5 minutes. Unbelievable. There's Piercy for another three. Too strong that time. Rebound, Vedito. Kerr for LeBlanc. Nice cut, nice pass, good finish by Katie Vedito. Piercy for Strickland. Strickland missed a couple in a row now. That was a tough shot. Bartley contact with Strickland. So good offensive possessions in a row here for STU, getting towards the bucket. Action. Brianna Bartley to the line. Bartley averaging 3.3 rebounds a game for the STU. 6 of 12 from the stripe coming into today. Makes another one there, cuts into the lead. Left that one a little short, but Bartley collects the rebound for Kerr. Kerr can shoot you back into a game in a hurry as well. LeBlanc around for Kerr. 2 to shoot, Kerr. Partially blocked. We're going to have a shot clock violation over to the Mystics. Apologize for missing that shot clock a little too until it was almost too late for you. Kerwin for Garrigan. Full court press from the Tommies. 4 up. That means there's numbers here if Kerwin can beat the press. There's Piercy. Back for Kerwin. Nice reset by STU. Piercy's going to attack again. Oh, got right into the bucket. Had to kept one more dribble. She had a layup. Now 6 to shoot. Kerwin on the outside. 4, 3. Piercy for Sturkle on the launch. Got rim. Rebound Kerr. Smart move by Kerwin not to challenge that rebound any more than she did. Kerr on the outside. Bartley. I think that's Connors. Yes, it is. Blocked by the backboard and the post. Whistle blown. Jump ball. Jump ball. Possession. This time with STU for sure. Kerr might have got away with the travel, but the Mystics get the ball anyway. Piercy for Garrigan. Good patient offense by the Mystics. Once they built that 18-point lead, they haven't really rushed things, and now they're late in the shot clock again. Have to put one up, no rim, but Connors already had the ball. And a foul called on Charlie Connors. Similar situation as we had in the first half that Coach Forward didn't like, where shot clock violation ended up in a foul on his team in the offensive end instead of it being called shot clock violation. The Tommies get one there as well. Strickle is just a little too strong, but it was Kerwin fighting for it out of bounds off of Kerwin. Matheson in for Marshall. 63-48. Must be a time violation. I was looking for a foul call there. That had to be a time call. Won't be surprised to see Coach Connors pick up his second technical of the weekend here in the final 2 minutes, 30 seconds. He didn't like that call, hasn't liked a few. Kerwin with the miss, rebound for Marshall. LeBlanc on a rebound foul. Saw that coming. There's a technical foul on Coach Connors. That's going to be the fifth foul on LeBlanc. Strickland will shoot. So that's the technical, and checking in for LeBlanc is Hansen. Medito with the knockaway. Strickland's just going to let that go out of bounds. 2:24 remaining. 64-48. This game really seems to have been decided by that 15-0 run to start the fourth quarter. Tommy's knocked it all the way down to 3. The Hansen heroics at the end of the third with the big three-pointer made. And then it's a massive run, 15-0. Powered largely by Strickland. Nice finish by Piercy to beat the buzzer of the shot clock. Lead restored back up to that 18. Connors to the front court, 2 minutes to play. Connors all the way to the bucket, then dribbled off a foot. Tommy's off to Holland College next weekend. Tough road trip ahead for STU. Holland off 2 wins at SJ this weekend. And the weekend after, the Tommies will be in St. John. Strike up the playlist from Marley Kerwin, a little traveling music. There'll be happy tunes on the way home on the bus for the Mystics. 2 wins here in Fredericton. Always a tough place to play. The Tommies play tough. Ugly game yesterday, ugly win in today's game. The scrappy contest you expect between the two clubs. Mystics really with that pull away when the 15-0 run is the deciding factor in this game. Matheson with the steal. Back for Coco, who is checked in. Minute to play. They will just reset, run some time off the clock, and run offense. I will give you the game's leading scorers before we wrap up here and get set for the men's game. Nice rebound by Matheson, out for Coco. Marshall for Kerwin for Matheson. Going to be a foul on Jeffrey on the floor. 4th team foul on the Tommies. Block on Alyssa. And Coach Connors clears the bench. Here comes 5 new players. Kerwin off, Garrigan in for the Tommies. It's Giesbrecht, Delorme, Kerr, Steves, and Olton. The final 42.9. One to shoot. Garrigan launches it. It got rim. Rebound Delorme. For Olton. 19 seconds to play. About a 2 or 3 second differential. Taken away by the Mystics. They will just dribble this one out. In fact, they don't even have to clear half here. Final score is going to be 66-48 with an 18-3 fourth quarter in favor of the Mystics. 15-0 to start that quarter in the first 4.5 minutes. And then each team only put up 3 points each. Team stats, the Mystics, 24 of 68 for 35%, 8 of 29 beyond the arc, 10 of 11 from the free throw line for 59%. The Tommies, 48 points, 16 of 59, 27%, 5 of 21 beyond the arc, 11 of 21 for 52. Tommies, 24 turnovers to the Mystics, 16. Rebounds plus 8 for Stu. Individual stats, your game leaders for the Tommies. Connors with 13 points, 11 boards. Benito with 12 points, 8 boards. And for the Mystics, Victoria Strickland in that monster start to the fourth quarter ends up with 21 and 6 rebounds. Amanda Piercy, 16 points. Marley Kerwin, Celine Sturkel, 8 each. Sturkel, 13 boards and 4 assists. That'll do it for this one. Come on back in about 19 minutes. A little less than that, I'll tee up the men's action. Thanks for watching this. We're here at St. Thomas, the always amazing Alice in the producer's chair. We're not back with women's basketball or any court sports after this men's game until February 1st. Get yourself here then, that weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Come on back now. 19 minutes to the men's game.